but I don't know if they did a cost share. Well, the reason we're doing a cost share is because we're asking for an upsize. If we remain at a 10-inch, then we pull out of the project, and it will be up, be a new pipe in the ground, but it'll still be a 10-inch.
Isn't there an interlocal agreement though where, yes, it's going through Sanson Park, but the agreement with Fort Worth is that they'll put out for bids and the contractor will come through Fort Worth or not?
I don't think so, sir. I think it's all related, but I do know Sanson Park has a professional engineering firm that's handling. He's on all the conversations with us and everything.
So it's going to be bid out to a contractor anyway?
It's going to be bid like we would bid a project, and Fort Worth is watching that bid and making sure all apples and apples are together.
My concern would be that we don't draw the contractors that they had from Churchill, which doesn't matter there.
I don't think that contractor is going to be able to work in this area again, sir.
We've got to put up with that nonsense too long.
Yes, sir. I have another email going out tomorrow for that particular project again.
I know this is minor, but I just don't understand why Sanson Park isn't mentioned in this agreement.
They're putting in the road under the risk, under the...
I know that we're entering into local agreement that their engineer is going to design.
They have a separate interlocal with the city of Fort Worth. They discussed, I listened, but they felt it convoluted to have all three cities in the same interlocal, and they did two separate interlocals.
I make a motion to approve to enter into interlocal agreement with the city of Fort Worth on the Skyline Drive water line construction improvement project, installation of a 16-inch water main line.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to enter into an interlocal agreement with the City of Fort Worth on the Skyline Drive water line reconstruction improvement projects to install a 16-inch water main that provides potable water from the City of Fort Worth to the emergency connection that serves River Oaks. Is there any further discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
None opposed, motion carries.
And I'll relay the messages that I received here today and also inform that the line can be down during peak season.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Gordon, do y'all think you'd have a courtesy look over that? If there were any input on the contractor at all?
Yes, sir, I can have that.
I just want to make sure we feel comfortable with what we're paying somebody to do, and we're getting a quality job done.
I think all eyes is on that nowadays, sir, in the world we live in, because prices are astounding, and I think we're going to talk about that later on.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks, Willie. Move to item number 10, which is to conduct a public hearing in order to receive citizen comments on the proposed application submitted by Jolly Malia for a specific use permit at 4710 River Oaks Boulevard regarding alcoholic beverage sales from off-premise consumption to an on-premise retail license as required by TABC code located in the city within a C2 commercial zoning district in accordance to section 23AG3I and section 26B2I for on-premise consumption pursuant to zoning ordinance 1331-2021 is adopted and as amended zoning case number SUP 2022-0007. Public hearing is open at 7:15. Marvin?
This stems from the COVID disaster, acts from the governor. If you'll remember, where a person could go in, get alcohol, they put it in a bag or a sealed cup or something that they could carry it out.
Oh, they get the bag.
Yeah, I don't know what the bag, but anyway, TABC changed their licensing because of that. And what they have now is a retailer's on-premise license because he has a machine in there that does daiquiris, and I think it's at 8.5%, he told me, alcoholic content. It's still not allowed to drink there on the premise, but they can take it off. Well, because our ordinance says that it's either off-premise or on-premise, and he has an off-premise with us right now, in order to deal with an on-premise, we have to, in conjunction with our ordinance, have him to come in and apply for the on-premise consumption SUP. And that's what this is all about. And because when they brought it to me and it said on-premise retailers, I said, I can't sign it, we can't sign this. So, that's when I contacted TABC and contacted, Harris Permitting and talked to them about it. They explained to me what it was, is because he has a machine that's actually making it on the premise. That's what this is all about.
The alcohol is wine, it's not
Yeah.
hard liquor, and it goes into a sealed cup, so the result of this is, it's no different if you open that or you open the beer, you're in violation of the law,
Yeah.
while you're on property.
Yeah, and we've already given them the SUP, so.
It's just the way this is worded.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It says on premise when it's not. It's made on premise, but it's not.
yeah, I know, but that's TABC's,
Yeah.
wording.
Yeah, and we didn't have any, we had no written opposition against it.
I didn't get any written opposition.
P&Z voted 4-0.
PNC was 4-0 with one that abstained.
Okay. One thing I'd like to look at, since it's not, it's obviously not his fault, what was the fee to come back this time? What was his fee for this SUP?
$750.
I'd be fine with, if not, maybe not waiving the whole thing, because we still had to send out publications and stuff, but I think if we wanted to refund half of that, because he did already get the SUP from us, he just, TABC, changing stuff up made him need a second one, so I personally, if council wanted to consider that in the motion, I think giving, refunding half of that would be fair.
Yeah. He's been here so many times, we're gonna fix him a tag to put up there on the...
So, and
You want Johnny to...
yeah, Johnny, if you wanna come up during the public hearing and give everybody, we've got a lot of folks here, if you wanna tell them a little bit about the project and what you're gonna
Well,
do.
in the bag. Yeah, I just wanted to show what we have, and I've been here multiple times, and I was approved for a BG license, so I think Mr. Gregory has explained it nicely that why TABC is changing laws and all that. So they are changing law because of what you call helping restaurants and people who are serving alcohol. And before, pre-COVID, they used to charge $400 fee. Now they raised it up to $2,000.
Yeah.
So it's not only that they are helping restaurant, so they have lost revenue in COVID time also. So they won piece of that money too. And this is what it's gonna look like from inside.
Closer, Joe.
No, I can see, I was gonna say maybe show the audience.
Right on.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna show everybody.
Yeah.
Get excited too. So this is how it's gonna look like, and the machines, he can show you the machine. It is just like an IC machine. It's gonna have carbonation going into it, slushy going into it, and it's gonna have pre-mixed wine in that thing. And these things are made in Austin, Texas. So they just started that franchise. Let me see if you're showing the right. If you can see that, it shows how to cut seals.
Yeah.
Can you
So,
say that one more time?
same as a restaurant, you'll have to have, anybody that does this will have to have TABC certification.
Yes,
To do it.
they allowed after post-COVID, they allowed that to-go deal. So the restaurant which were hurting on the lost revenue, they can recoup that money by sending that beer on the go.
Right.
So that's what this is all about. And this is the machine what he showed you that seals the cup, and customer can take it with their food. So the food, if you guys remember, it's gonna be fried chicken, and it's gonna start with breakfast burritos and all that. Sorry, I was nervous and I could not greet anybody.
There's no sitting area in there, though, right?
Yeah, no, he doesn't have any sitting area inside.
Yeah.
It's just,
confusion people had, they thought, well, you had a restaurant, but you don't.
no, it's only inside or no inside, because gas station business is totally different than restaurant. We cannot allow people park their car and sit there for a long time, and this is totally different idea of selling alcohol. So this is all about it, and like I showed you, this is nice and clean store.